and regulation of the probation office. All right. One of the requirements is you report regularly, monthly, to the probation office. Why didn't you do that? You didn't want to?
Man, I wanted to, man, but look, I was at the time.
Whoa. Talk about an opening that grabs you by the collar. We're diving into a courtroom scene with a whirlwind of quirky introductions and a bizarre mention of Grace Kelly. But hold up. Did they just say their mother was murdered? This is already giving true crime vibes, and we're only seconds in. What's the wildest courtroom story you've ever heard? Drop in the comments. Buckle up, because this case is about to take us on a roller coaster.
Mr. West is here. Are you Brandon Bonton? Here in two cases, 23 CR 947, there's a motion to revoke probation, and there's 23 CR 1811, a new case. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that any statements you make during this hearing will be the truth of it, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
This is absolute courtroom chaos.
There's a motion to revoke probation here. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of this? Can we proceed in summary?
Jesus Christ.
All right. In summary,
emotionally,
this motion to revoke probation states that on September 11th last year, you were sentenced to 5 years in prison in this court, probated for 10 years
which the judge
for
is now
assault on a
considering
peace
for
officer, a second-degree
competency
felony. Is that
legal
true?
terms,
Yes, that's true.
competency
One,
means the defendant
number one
can understand
violation
the proceedings
states
and
you
assist in their defense.
committed the offense of criminal
Brandon's
trespass
deemed
on or
incompetent,
about September
this case
16th
could take a
in
whole new
Jefferson
direction.
County, Texas.
What's your take?
Is that
Is he
true or
genuinely
untrue?
struggling, or
That's
is this a
untrue.
performance? Okay, that was a plot. Let's see how the judge wraps this up. We went from courtroom and that's a wrap for now. Full-on the judge is hitting pause on this wild ride. But let's be real. Ordering a mental health evaluation to determine if privacy breaches are no joke. Legally, especially when this is a critical move. I like this content creator. If he's found incompetent, legally speaking, the court could delay proceedings in a gray area. Emotionally, up your info this feels like a turning point, and selling Brandon's unraveling has it's like digital trespass state of mind. Have you ever checked if your info's out there? With the evaluation change the game, where things are about to get headed for prison. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep following this case to find out.
Let me explain.
Nah, I ain't violating. I wasn't even trespassing. I got FBI microchips in my left leg. You know what I'm saying? I ain't so right side.
Hold on.
Just is it true or not true that you were trespassing?
It's not true.
Okay, that's all you got.
That's all you got to say.
They catch me on the stove.
That's what I say. I'm putting untrue here on your behalf. Number two, it says you committed the offense of public intoxication on or about September 23rd, 2023 in Jefferson County, Texas. Is that true or untrue?
It's untrue.
Three, on September 27th, that would be 4 days later, in Jefferson County, Texas, this states you committed the offense of evading arrest with a previous conviction of evading arrest. Is that true or untrue?
That's when they caught. That's when they put up at the court.
Is that true or untrue?
Can I explain myself?
No. Just first of all, is it true or untrue?
That's untrue.
Okay, that's all we need. They gotta. It's up to them to prove it.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to prove your innocence. 4, you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office for the months of September 23. Is that true or untrue?
That's true.
Why?
Because I got FBI microchips in my left leg on the left side of my left knee, and one on the side of my right ankle. I had surgery at St. Mary's after that shooting with Ernest Charles. Marshall was my lawyer.
Wait. Why did that prevent you from going to check in with? Hold on, let me finish. Why did that prevent you from going to the probation office to check in?
And nothing prevented me. I just didn't go because they didn't have me on. I never assaulted a judge or a police officer at the hospital. They gave me a shot in my arm with an injection.
Okay.
I was just coming in. I was asking for a reinstatement today. I can't go to prison, and I've been working with prime tips. I ain't looking for no protection.
FBI microchips in the kneecaps. What? This is where the case takes a turn into sci-fi territory. Brandon's claims are wild, but let's unpack this legally. A revocation hearing like this one is about determining if the defendant violated probation terms. The judge is hearing allegations of criminal trespass, public intoxication, and evading arrest. These are serious, but Brandon's insistence on FBI surveillance adds a layer of complexity. Is this a genuine belief or a tactic to dodge responsibility? What do you think? Mental health issue or courtroom theatrics? Let's keep watching, see how Judge Stevens handles this.
Putting on no FBI uniform. I'm going back to the streets. I know my rights. I got the freedom of speech, and I can represent myself. That's the case. But when they tell me to calm down, John Stevenson, they take advantage of it.
Some people
They want
do
to bring
that.
me in when my breath is taken. You know what I'm saying? I can't breathe.
In Your Honor, we're abandoning allegation number 2, but the others are all ready.
I apologize if I interrupted anybody. My name is Brandon Jabbar.
Over here, sir. Over here. This is where the action is, right up
We got
here.
to find out. Time to it.
Go ahead.
Around that time, I was using drugs, man, since 2011, since that shooting, since the aggravated assault was capital murder charge, really, but he survived. So I got charged with aggravated robbery. Ever since then, they gave me hydrocodone after the surgery. So it trapped me and it sucked me into a lifestyle, into the belly of the beast. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to admit everything I did when I got locked up this last time in April 17, 2023. I admitted everything since pre-K that I seen, heard, and did.
Where were you
as far as illegal activities and everything.
All right, hold on. Where were you getting the drugs while you were on this court's supervision?
I was getting it from the streets, man. The pot. BJ 7 Street store.
Order condition number 10 of the probation order that you signed. Testimony you are about to give shall be the truth.
Oh snap. Brandon's outbursts are stealing the show, but they're also digging him a deeper hole. Legally, probation violations like failing to report or using drugs, which he just admitted to, can lead to revocation, meaning he could face that original 5-year sentence. The judge is clearly losing patience, and that FBI microchips claim isn't helping his case. Emotionally, this feels lick.
Truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yes.
Please have a seat. Thank you.
Please state your name for the record.
Aaron Taylor,
And Mr. Taylor, where do you currently work at?
Port Police Department.
And how long you been employed there?
7 years.
Okay, and were you working there on September 27th, 2023?
I was just,
And were you dispatched to the Sunshine Grocery Store there at 640 Stadium?
yes,
And what was that in reference to?
it was a disturbance involving a shirtless male bag outside the school.
Okay. So when you arrived there on scene, what did you observe?
I saw the shirtless male black walking across the street to the car wash, and I went to detain him.
Okay. And you see him in the courtroom here today?
Yes, sir, I do in the red jumpsuit.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd ask that the record reflect that the witness identified the defendant.
Yes, it will.
Okay, and you saw that individual, and you attempted to detain him, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you've been called out there. Was that in regards to a criminal trespass?
Yes, sir. The complaint stated that he had been previously trespassed and that he was causing disturbance at that time as well.
Okay. Were you able to look up and confirm that he, in fact, was criminally trespassed from that premises?
Yes, sir. Our dispatch confirmed this.
Now, you got there on scene. You saw the defendant. What happened at that point?
I just briefly spoke with the defendant, and then I learned they had an outstanding arrest warrant for criminal trespass.
And so at that point, what did you attempt?
I went to attempted placement in handcuffs to arrest him for the warrant.
Okay. And did he comply with that?
No, sir, did not.
What happened when you attempted to place him in handcuffs?
He pulled away. There was a brief struggle. I attempted to get him back under control. He broke free of my grip and he ran north towards 7th Street.
And was he in fact able to kind of get away from you at that point?
Yes, sir, he was. I attempted to deploy a taser. That was unsuccessful. And as I was chasing him, he kept yelling, I wasn't going to take him to jail.
And did you keep searching for him?
Yes, sir. We searched about 30 to 40 minutes, if I recall.
And were you able to locate him?
Yes, sir. Eventually we located him in 700 block of Stadium Road.
And were you able to identify that individual?
Yes.
And what was his name?
Brandon Bonham.
Okay. Showing you was marked the State's Exhibit 1. Do you recognize this?
Yes, sir.
And it is, what is that?
It's body camera video of patrol car video.
And that's from your body cam?
Yes.
And was that made on a device capable of accurately recording the events on that day?
Yes, sir.
And were the events and the voices on that accurately copied?
Yes.
Your Honor, off the State's Exhibit 1, and if no objection from the Now, Mr. Hill, when an individual is placed on probation, are they given a copy from the Jefferson County Supervision and Correction Department notifying?
All right, Brandon, let's go back to this. You placed on probation on September, I believe, 11th of 23. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you got out on Friday, 9/15/23, correct? A few days later?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But then we have our first alleged incident we have here. They're alleging you trespassed on the 16th. That would have been a Saturday. Do you remember what happened on that date?
And I was at the store. I wasn't trespassing because I'm a trespassing store. When Bob, he worked at 7th Street in Sunrise, he said, "Hair at the store across the street." My name ran into my point to him. I'm from 486 Davis Street, Trey Deuce. So I wasn't trespassing. So I mean, this is illegal activities going on. So I go out the store, I leave out the store, and I always pull up. I'm at the car wash, so he brought my name and said no trespass. And I heard that ain't the first time Lawson did that. So this time he grabbed my arm, so I took off running from him. I got away from him.
Okay, hold on a second.
Minute,
Is that the one that we saw in video a moment ago, or is that the first trespass? I'm talking about the one on the 16th. 2 days after. Okay.
So much be going on with my mind. My mind operated straight FBI. You feel me? The biggest gangsters in America.
P.O.P. all the time. Right, these all good pimps, boy, baby, for life.
That's who I fuck with. Freedom of speech.
Okay. So you went to jail on the 16th, and then you got out on Tuesday the 19th. Why didn't you report on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? You had that 1 week that you were out.
Man, I should have reported, like I said, I should have reported. At the end of the day, man, I'm an FBI agent, man, undercover joint, moving to proven forensics. They can't find them on no X-ray, none of that. I got the right to lawsuit right now. As long as these cameras, bro, this audio, man, this ain't no paranoid, schizophrenic, auditory, Michael. I'm not no crackhead, man. I'm a black man. I love white. My little girl ready to break Logan Fonton. I really can't. But I'm gonna say like this, I got the freedom to speak. They told me to testify, but when the gangsters, when I speak up, when they tell me to calm down, they take advantage, they get scared of me.
Okay.
I possess a certain power that I don't even speak on.
Okay.
Because I lose my power. I never trade my prayer for swine. That's what they tell me to do in the Bible, man. I know what vice Lord is, Jesus Christ. It's bigger than that though, man. He the one taught us how to be a child molester, homie. I feel sorry for the little girl 15 years old that's pregnant for a nigga that's 32 years old, homie. We all been through it. You me and I'm you.
Boy, is this great!
Even though we the same, we different colors, man. I'm you too. I'm you. I'm her. I done been a female in my different life, man. Life goes on, brother.
Okay.
Jeremy Douglas,
Okay.
he shot that 45, split the West Dick.
Here's what we're gonna do.
2010.
That's enough. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna suspend this hearing. I'm going to ask Dr. Ed Brapon.
I don't need no doctor, man. I'm not taking no video.
You can get him out of here right
I'm
now.
not taking, man, I don't want my lawyers to do myself. March north. Straight up. And fuck y'all, nigga. Straight up. Fuck this courtroom. And do what the fuck you want to do.
All right. All right, we'll ask Dr. Ed Griffon to analyze the defendant.
Wow.
For the record, of course, it's obvious the defendant is raving on in a hysterical fashion. It is gibberish, it is vulgarity, and it is, of course,
And that's a wrap for now. The judge is hitting pause on this wild ride, ordering a mental health evaluation to determine if Brandon's competent to stand trial. Legally, this is a critical move. If he's found incompetent, the court could delay proceedings or order treatment. Emotionally, this feels like a turning point. Brandon's unraveling has forced the court to question his state of mind. What's next for Brandon? Will the evaluation change the game, or is he headed for prison? Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep following this case to find out.
it may or may not be part of mental illness that makes him incompetent. He could be mentally ill and competent. He also could be faking it all, like we have seen others do in this court in an attempt to avoid responsibility for wrongdoing. The court, though, has findings that it will make based upon the evidence. Is there any other evidence that anybody wishes to present, state, or
That was it.
the court finds certainly by a preponderance of the evidence or greater, the evidence that shows that the defendant committed the offense of criminal trespass on or about September 16th, 2023. Also, the offense of evading arrest, whether or not with previous conviction, on or about September 27th, 2023 in Jefferson County, Texas. And even he admits that he failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office as required. This says for the months of September, but he did not report at all in September when he obviously admitted he had the opportunity to do so. So those are preliminary findings and conclusions that the court is going to make. And the court does not have any other evidence in this record, in this case, that shows any type of mental illness by this defendant. There's nothing showing apparently that he has in the past raved incoherently like he did, but he certainly, it's obvious when he does not get his way, he exhibits a temper tantrum like a child, like an undisciplined child. And we'll see if that has anything to do with competency or sanity. And we'll ask Dr. Ed Griffon to evaluate the defendant, and we'll hold this in suspense and hold it and continue hearing at a later time upon receipt of the doctor's findings. Okay, that's on Brandon Bonton. We needed that since he's got a new case anyway to determine competency on that new case as well.
I think that one's filed as a misdemeanor. That was